Hey guys, it's Cherie, and today I'm going to be sharing with you an Ulta haul. Now, I have been buying these things over the course of a month, and it's taken me a while to receive all the items as well as to find time to sit down and film. Now, I generally film on Saturdays and Sundays, but I find myself here in the middle of the week at night after a long day's of work, so please forgive me if my makeup isn't fresh and all of that. But I found some time, so I'm going to try to film this video before I get busy again. Anyway, if you're new to my channel, please do hit the subscribe button, and thank you so much for checking out my video. And if you're returning to my channel, thank you so much for coming back. I really appreciate your support. Alright, let's get into this video. Now, all over YouTube and also Instagram, everyone has seen that Jackie Aina partnered with Too Faced to come up with some additional Born This Way foundation shades for people of color. Now, I was super excited about this since I wasn't able to find a color in my shade over the past couple years, and I really wanted to check out how this formula would work on my skin. Well, she came out with a shade that matches me perfectly. It is Brulee. Now, originally when I purchased my foundation, I got Butter Pecan. Butter Pecan was super orange on my skin, and it did not work out, so I exchanged it for Brulee. Wearing this for now over a week, testing it with every single matte primer that I own, and I own a lot, I have found that unfortunately my skin is just too oily for this foundation. It breaks up so badly on and around my nose. It actually separates so much it looks like little rivers of oil on the top of my nose, and also right in here you can see my natural skin underneath because it's completely separated. It's so gross, and it doesn't matter what primers I use. If I double up and use more than one primer, if I go without a primer, it happens every single time. It's a real bummer though, because I will tell you that on the perimeter of my face, my foundation was perfect, but always in the center, in that awful T-zone area, it breaks up. I'm really sad because this color was perfect. So hopefully Too Faced extends their color range in their matte foundation, the peach one. I really enjoyed that formula. However, the color that I'm using, Mocha, is not the right shade for me. So I'm really hoping they expand to include this color because that would be perfect. Anyway, so that was that. In addition to them coming out with new foundation shades, they also came out with new setting powder shades, and I was able to get translucent medium. Now, this is not a translucent powder for me. Unfortunately, the color is a bit too dark to use on my skin. If I was to use it for an all-over face powder, that would be one thing, but to set my under eye area, it is too dark. It's kind of hard for me to open this without spilling it everywhere. I'll do my best. But it actually darkened my highlighted areas when I applied this to my highlighted areas, and it changed the color of my powder and foundation from a golden color to a more orange color. So if you are my skin tone or even lighter, I would steer clear of medium and go with the white translucent powder, I guess their original one. Or what I plan to do is test out their peach powder. I don't know exactly what it's called, but the one that's peach and it's more mattifying, that's the one that I'll be trying. I'll have to return this, unfortunately. Next, I was able to pick up the Born This Way Multi-Sculpting Concealer. Now, I got Warm Sand, and when I tell you that this is the best concealer I've ever tried, I mean that genuinely from the bottom of my heart. It is a great formula. Now, the Shape Tape was super drying, and I would crack up. I know I'm super oily everywhere else, but under my eyes, go figure. Anyways, it would break up and look so dry and crepey under my eyes, and so I've always used NARS Radiant Concealer, and I love that one a lot. I also love the NARS concealer in the pot. That one's really good as well. But this one right here, it's so beautiful on the skin. I don't have it on right now. I wish I did so that I could show you. Actually, I'll do another video so that you can see how it performs on my skin. But I really wish that foundation was more of this consistency or this formula, because this is amazing and it worked so well on my oily skin, stayed put all day long, and just looked flawless all day, whereas the foundation, not so much. Anyway, the color that I picked up is Warm Sand, and I absolutely love it. I will be keeping this. Staying with the theme of Too Faced, I also picked up the Hangover RX primer. I thought this might work nicely with the foundation. I figured that this was the intent, that they wanted you to use these two together. So just to see if it was just that my matte primers weren't working well with the product, I tried this one and it just made it even more oily. So this is a no for me as well. It's a little bit too moisturizing. And since I use a moisturizer already underneath my makeup, I don't need a primer that's also a moisturizer. So, okay, so next, also from Too Faced, I was able to pick up the Natural Face palette. This is what the box looks like. It's a beautiful palette. Now, this was in my wish list for a long time on my Sephora app because I was nervous that the shades would not match my skin tone. But let me tell you, the two bronze shades that I was worried about, they look beautifully on my skin. They actually will sculpt and contour my face better even than the MAC Patrick Star bronzer that I talked about in my last video about his collection. These are beautiful powders, these blushes are amazing, and the highlights are really nice as well. So this was a good buy for me. If you are my skin color, this is definitely approved by me. It's a great compact. Next, I got the Natural Nude Too Faced lipstick in Nip Slip. I love these lipsticks. They are so comfortable, so moisturizing, and they have coconut butter in them, so they feel really great on the lips. But this is like my perfect nude shade, and I have been enjoying this so much. Anyway, this is a great lipstick. I definitely recommend it for anyone who is of my skin color or even darker. It's a really good one. So moving on to my next item, which is also a makeup item. It's a different brand though. Those are all the things that I purchased from Too Faced. And if you're wondering why I bought so many Too Faced items, it's because I had planned to do a full face of Too Faced makeup, but then when the items didn't work out, I had to scrap that plan. But that's okay. I will come up with something else for you. So the next thing that I got that is makeup related is actually by Pure. It's the Pure Creator Face Palette. Now, when it first came out, again, I put it in my likes or my heart or my favorites or my wish list, whatever you want to call it, at Ulta. And I was in love with the colors. They had a professional palette at some point that I wanted to buy, and by the time I actually, went ahead to buy it, it was sold out, so I never got a chance to. But this is the awesome palette. Now, as you can see, it's got some dents in it because I've been playing with it a lot. I really, really enjoy this palette. The pigmentation on these colors are insane. The reason why it took me so long to buy it is because it was kind of pricey for a Pure item when I had been receiving so many Pure items in my BoxyCharm. However, everything that I've received through BoxyCharm has been amazing. So I was like, what are you even stalling about? Just get it. Anyways, I'm going to swatch some of the colors on here so that you can see what they look like. Now, I just ditched the little, that's a brown color. It's like the same color as my skin, so it's going to be hard to see. But I just ditched the little sheet that has all the names on it. There's this really beautiful reddish brown color. Those two are so great for a quick and easy look. There is like a creamish bone shade, and this is kind of like a lavender nudie color. It's kind of pretty, but what was really exciting for me was all of the shimmer shades, and I'm just going to quickly swatch them so that you can see what they look like. But these shadows perform so nicely on the skin. They last all day long. They don't fade, which is something that like a lot of eyeshadows that are on the more affordable side tend to do. Eyeshadows that I still love and will continue to use. But yeah, anyway, I really love this palette so much, and I'm so happy that I picked it up. Look how intense. Do you see that? It's gorgeous. Every single shade looks stunning on. Okay, and there's also a highlighter, and it's kind of like a peachy highlight, which it's like a golden peachy. Oh my god, it's so gorgeous. There's also a bronzer in here. However, it is much too light for anyone who is brown skinned. So that one I've been using actually to set my primer on my lids, and it works really nicely to do that. So I really love this palette. I think it's super nice. It's funny because one of my favorite YouTubers recently mentioned this, and this is after I've been using this for a month, and she didn't like it, and I was so surprised because it is such a great palette. Anyway, I love it. Moving on to my last makeup item. It is the 8H Hi-Fi Sculpt and Shimmer palette. Now, I got this because I have been on the hunt for like the perfect bronzer, and as you know, for us brown skinned women, it is a struggle out there. And I love this guy so much. It's only like $20, but you get 4 great bronzing shades and you get 4 highlighters. All of these bronzers look so amazing on my skin. I really am so pleased that I picked this up. I'm going to go ahead and swatch the highlighters on my hand because obviously the bronzers are not going to show on my hand in a swatch form. I mean, they look really great over my foundation, but on my hand they're not going to look so hot. So I'm just going to go ahead and swatch the highlighters so you can see. And they're actually nice highlighters. They're not cheaply formulated, which is what I was afraid of in a palette like this, and because it was so affordable. But this is what the highlighters look like, and they go on the skin really nice. They're not super chunky on the face, and since I have oily skin, they just kind of melt in really nice. They actually have one on, and keep in mind I've had my makeup on for like 11 hours, so I'm not looking fresh, but you can still kind of see that I am golden on my cheeks, and I used this palette today. So I really love this guy. If you've been thinking about trying it, or if you've been on the hunt for a good bronzer and you don't want to spend $65 for one bronzer shade, definitely give this a shot. I feel like the powders perform so nicely and blend so nicely on the face. So this is definitely an approved purchase, okay? And next, I'm going to move on to skincare. And first things first, I want to talk about these. If you haven't tried the Neutrogena makeup remover wipes, you really should, but specifically these ones for sensitive skin. It's like the night calming makeup remover, and I find like these work the best out of all of them. I've tried them all, but these are the best. They actually remove every stitch of makeup on your face. Like when I go to wash my face with soap later, my washcloth comes off clean and my makeup is not on it. So that's how I know that it works better than the other ones. Now they had a sale and it was buy 2 get 1 free, and I've already opened it because I ran out. Buy 2 get 1 free, and additionally I used the 20% off, and it came with a free water bottle, which is glass, and it's so cool. I love it so much. Anyways, so this was like 50 in a pack. Now I was a little bummed to find out from my mom that you can get the same amount pretty much of wipes from Costco, same brand. I think she says like 112 wipes for like $12. I was like, what? Because I spent 25 bucks on this right before the coupon. Anyway, so if you like the blue formula, then go to Costco and get it because it's much cheaper there. All right. Next for skincare, I got this Eco Tools dry brush, and it's to exfoliate your skin. I got this primarily for my feet, but I feel like it will be really nice on my knees as well. I had some really great reviews, so I'm pretty sure that it will be pretty decent. Next, by Eco Tools, I got these exfoliating gloves, and these are basically to use in lieu of a loofah. If you hear my children in the background, they are fighting and playing and doing all the things that boys do, so please forgive me. Anyways, I use these like a loofah to scrub my body, and that's what this is. Okay, next for skincare, I got some foot cream. You guys know I love moisturizers and foot creams and all of that. So I've been using the hand cream by Ahava. I'm probably saying that wrong, but Ahava. Anyway, and the hand cream is super good, so I thought definitely wanted to give this foot cream a chance. And yeah, we'll see how it goes. I'm super excited to try it. It's kind of expensive. It's like $30-something. So it was nice to be able to use the coupon to get 20% off. Recently, I discovered vitamin C moisturizers, and they can be extremely expensive. However, I saw that Derma E was having a special on Ulta, and it was buy 1 get 1 50% off. And so what I did was I got the night cream, which is great because I'm running low on the night cream that I was already using that also has vitamin C, and is actually $20 more than, maybe $15 more than this one. So I got this, and I also got the vitamin C renewing moisturizer, probiotics, and rubose. I don't know what that is, but it's the daytime moisturizer. Okay, and they're both vitamin C. So I have other Derma E products that I enjoy, so I'm really hoping that these are just as good as the really expensive O. Henriksen vitamin C moisturizers that I've been using. So Fingers crossed. Okay, so next is nail related. I've been playing a lot with nail polish lately. You can't tell because I don't have anything on my nails, but I wanted to start getting creative and I want to start doing like designs and stuff on my nails. So I got this little art tool kit, which is kind of cool, and it comes with a couple of little dotty tools and 3 different like brushes. And I also got, because it was highly rated on Ulta's website, this big thing of nail polish remover. It's a 3-in-1 formula, and it says that it polish, nail cleanser, and nail prep. So I got the big one because I go through this stuff very quickly. I haven't tried this brand before, so I'm excited. I had some really great reviews. Anyway, that's everything that I picked up in my haul. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please do give me a thumbs up. If you've tried any of the items that I've mentioned in this video, please tell me about your experience in the comment section below. And I just thank you so much for watching this video. Again, if you're new to my channel, please hit subscribe and check out my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful day. Bye.